Welcome back. This is After6 podcast. My name is Satchel Young, aka Young Satch. My brother across the screen is Tyrone, aka Ty Crane. And we're back with another episode. Every episode, the disclaimer stays the same. We're going to laugh, we're going to have fun, and we're going to talk our shit. So without further ado, let's tap in. Tyrone, you ready? Yes, sir, man. We got a hell of a show today. Let's go ahead and kick it off with our first segment today. It's called Keep It a Bean. Shout out to Kobe Bean himself. It's 24 seconds on the shot clock. Tyrone, you ready? My man. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
Convicted on 34 felonies. Now, my whole life I've been told felons can't even vote. So how the hell did they be able to become president, my nigga? Convince me that makes sense. All right, boom. I got you right now. My nigga Ricky Williams got kicked out of the NFL for smoking weed. That wasn't even a felony when he did it. So how I can't be an NFL running back and Donald Trump could be an American president? Make it make sense to me. I can't come out the backfield for 3 yards of carry, but Donald Trump can run our entire economy with 34 felonies. How that makes sense? It's niggas with life sentences. They got their third strike on selling weed. And they never coming home. And Donald Trump got 34 strikes in a row. This nigga would have been the greatest bowler of all time. They let this nigga come home immediately to become president. It don't make sense, man. Make it make sense to me. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, that's a fact. I don't get it though, because I mean, and it's funny because immediately when it came, the verdict was announced or whatever, immediately, like I don't claim to be the smartest nigga, and especially when it comes to politics. So of course I'm looking at, okay, so what does this really mean? Everybody in the comments, nothing. Don't be the damn thing. Don't be the damn thing. That nigga's still eligible to run for being president. Isn't his campaign don't stop? In fact, he said his campaign funding is up. I think it's
up by a lot, like 120 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause I saw somewhere it was like, I think they said he reached like 200 million in campaign funding. Now, granted, they could be gassing it for for the sake of his campaign. But at the end of the day, even still, it's not hard to believe that his supporters aren't gonna ride for him, as we've seen they've been doing it for the last 8 years now? Yeah, 8 years. So you see how hard they've been riding for this man. And I think, like, I don't know what the fuck it will take.
He gonna have to kill the leader of the KKK. And then they gonna be like, hold up, nigga. You just tried to out-racist the most racist nigga on earth.
Exactly.
You're not fucking with that.
They probably still be like, it's only one.
He only the leader.
Hey, you still got 33 more tries. That's it. That's it. You get 34 tries, and then after that I guess we'll switch up on you.
After you kill about 34 KKK niggas.
Exactly. I guess we can't really support you no more.
All right, we can't condone this no more. You keep killing our own.
Exactly. That's our own. You killing what? It's us. You
bitch ass nigga.
Exactly. You killing what? It's me. I'm on your team.
You not gonna kill the homie.
Exactly. Hey, man. I'm just saying, Trump is a wild dude. His supporters are wild. I don't understand what it's going to take for this man to go to jail. I mean, damn, he been on trial since he was the president. I mean, damn. How we?
He got convicted. He beat the case.
He even beat the case. I mean, damn. Come on now. What is it going to take? I mean, he still run for president. He's still making money. His life don't change. He just paying lawyers, but he been paying lawyers. What are we doing? I mean, and then, anything else they find out, it probably won't even come out until after the election. By then, yeah, you know the rest. Hey man, I don't know. Trump is a wild
What
dude.
can you do, man? Some of
Nothing
these
we can do.
niggas is different.
Yeah, he built different. He for it tough. Okay, he for it tough. Hey man, I'm ready. Let's live blocked in.
Go ahead, get busy, man. I'm ready. 3. You ready?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, you know what? Real shit, though. I was just thinking about this other day, man, and I'm pretty envious of all these little kids now. Just because, like, man, can you imagine the feeling of watching like Boys in the Hood right now, like Friday right now, and it's your first time? Like, Slim, could you imagine you talking about some? Hey, I just seen Kim Possible for the first time. What? Can you imagine you talking about? Hey, I'm about to I'm about to watch what's this thing called? Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. Dog, I'm just looking at it like, man, if you are born right now, or of a certain age, if you're born within the last 10 years, so basically you're old enough to be coherent. How lit that would be. Cause man, that means you ain't seen Martin yet. That means you ain't seen Fresh Prince yet. That means that you get the opportunity to go back and listen to all these fire albums. You get to grow up with the technology. So now you lit because now you got the phone. Ain't nothing off limits. Okay? Ain't nothing off limits. You ain't gotta. You can, if you need, you experience with your Twitter. You want to get on Twitter and get a little happy. There you go. If you want, if you want to learn how to get vicious at the game, there you go. It's on YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Then it's like, and then on top of that, you literally are watching how to get rich. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, whatever. You watch anywhere, any and everywhere you go. If you were born last 10 years or whatever, even 15 years, you get the opportunity to see how to get money. You get the opportunity for everything to be fresh, everything to be new. You get to experience the culture well after, and you didn't even got to go through all the shit that we went through. Can you imagine if you ain't had a DVD to Friday, and if you had to wait until it came on cable? See, I ain't
motherfucker.
See, Slim, I ain't gonna lie. I grew up. I ain't had no cable. Shit, I was watching I was watching all the white shows they put on TV. Man, I could tell you a lot about Friends. Hey, Reba was my shit too. I can tell you about Reba. I can tell you about One Tree Hill. I can tell you about PBS. PBS Kids. Maya Miguel, Cyber Chase. I can tell.
Cyber Chase series.
I can tell you about this shit. Ruff, my man. Ruff. I can tell you about him. I'm just saying, Caillou. Like I can tell you, but this is what I was watching. I wasn't watching. I had to wait till I go to my dad's house on the weekends or every other weekends to go see Kim Possible and Jake the Dragon. Like this is what I had to do. Like this is what I had to do. So I'm just saying, if you really young at this time period, man, I'm envious of you because, like I said, the culture is lit and everything's accessible. Ain't no black movie that you can't see. There's nothing black, period, that you don't have access to. In some way or some way. Even if you gotta stream that motherfucker illegally, it's there. So I just was thinking about that shit, man. I'm pretty envious.
Yeah,
but
I ain't.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Continue.
Go ahead. That's you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Even after the little shit, man, I was watching Dave the Barbarian the other day. It was fire. These niggas ain't get the experience. None of the shit we got there coming up. Niggas actually care about the shows that they put out. That ain't like a thing no more.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, even like I said, even on a musical tip, if you could imagine man, you imagine listening to anybody that we grew up on, and they best projects. Cause you know what, man, I can't even imagine like anybody listening to T.I. at his peak, listening to Jay at his peak, listening to anybody.
Cars and clothes,
50 at his peak. Anybody. Man, especially the first time, and don't let it be over no speakers. What? Man, we was listening to shit on the radio every Friday when the drop, when you get the new on the Friday, this is the new record on 99.993, 0.3 jams and shit. Like, this is what the fuck we was listening to. But now that once the whole album drop on Friday, like, it's just a little different, man. I'm envious of the young kids right now.
Even none of new shit. I mean, well, they do if they want to go find it, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just envious of that. Like, man, it's lit for them. Like I said, the culture it's more lit than ever. I mean, at least for them. Like, obviously us, we old. We done seen so much shit. It's exactly washed, so it's a little different. But at the end of the day, like, all of this shit that Disney Plus right now, man, what? Man. Anyway, man, we gotta keep the show rolling. We got a lot of shit to talk about, man. But it's all good though, because usually the summertime, sports start to slow down. A lot of things start to cool off. But shit, it's hot fire right now. So I mean, hey, let's go ahead and we get right into it. This segment of the show's this segment is called "What's the Move?" Man, our first topic, for real. Before I even talk about the first topic, anybody watching, the theme of this show is called "Get the Belt." It's a lot of niggas who done made decisions, or said whether they made a decision, whether they said something, whether they anything. They just did whatever. Just need to get their ass whooped. So that's why today's portion, today's theme of the show is called "Get the Belt." And we started with the first topic of the day. It was bad production. And they did definitely need to get the belt. Tyrone, we're going to go ahead and jump into this first segment. This first clip. Get the belt.
This might be the worst show I ever seen cast in my life.
Who the fuck casted this shit,
Not
dog?
one nigga look like the nigga.
Hey.
Had a million chances to cast a character that look like somebody.
First off, okay, granted, we all understand that when it comes to sports movies or shows, movies is not as bad unless it's low budget. But when it comes to shows, we all know that we all know that the act of doing it, whether they playing football like an All-American or even clip now where they're playing basketball, we all know that these actors are not going to be able to do the same thing that the professionals are doing.
Be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Exactly.
They clearly not gonna be able to do it. At the same time, though, nigga, you gotta look like you done played a sport in your life at some point. You can't dribble the ball. You can't take the ball.
I go back to Just Right. My man Common. I mean, we all know he has a little bit of a basketball background. It's a little skeptical, but exactly. at least there, it kind of looked like. I mean, he yanked D Wade. Come on, dog. He, that just
ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way. But at the end of the day, I get it was a little bit better effort. This shit, first off, don't nobody look in shape. Like not even look like niggas don't even look like they all the way healthy. It's just and then
not one athletic build in the whole.
So it's a you can't even make this archetype in in 2K, dog. What the fuck?
Hey, y'all was better off finding one nigga who could dunk and just having to be like above the rim with a nigga threw the alley oop to himself.
Facts. Like what
Like
the
Griffin could have easily threw the lob to himself, and the shit would have been like, all right.
I don't even think any of them niggas can jump, can shoot threes.
I think them niggas gonna pick.
None of them niggas look like they even none of them niggas look like they even shot. They played basketball before this, you know. Like, come on, dog. I mean, first off,
even like basketball.
It's criminal. It is absolutely criminal who they casted for Steph Curry. I mean,
that nigga was a full blown Hispanic man.
Hey, and that nigga 45.
That nigga Juan Curry.
That nigga 45 playing Steph Curry and shit. Come on, dog.
They got my move rap dude out east.
Dog. That man, I mean, god damn. I mean, the jerseys look real. I mean, they the old ones. You know, they the old jerseys with the Adidas was still sponsoring them. But they look real. They look solid. Yeah. But then you turn around and you got a nigga playing Steph and that nigga don't even got a fresh cut. Come on, dog. And then all these niggas is the same height and shit.
Everybody on the show is the same height.
All these niggas are the same height. Come on, man. This be real
for these niggas, man. You feel me?
Just
6'4". Any nigga over 6'4". You can't be on the show.
Come on, dog. You could. I mean, they could have. I mean, even in winning time, they made sure. Even though the dude's probably like 6'4", they made him look like he like 6'10" or whatever.
But listen, it's not hard to put lifts in the shoes.
Even I mean that, but also I mean just from a theatrical standpoint, it's a way of editing and shooting to make it seem like this nigga's huge. If anybody, like I said, anybody watched the new series Them Scare on Prime, like I talked about it a couple episodes ago with Luke James, his character that he's like when he's turned into like this like creature or monster or whatever, that nigga look huge, no puff. That's the theatrical thing. There's the ability to shoot and make these niggas look like bigger than what they are.
They had DeAndre Jordan practice the free throws at Chuck E. Cheese.
Come on, Tom. That explains why that shit never got better. That explains why.
Yo, you on your free throw jump. He jumped from 30% to 50%. You still a bad free.
Hey.
You want man token.
Hey, like I said, then All American. I know everybody seen when Spencer was running them routes. I mean, God, I mean, damn, like
that nigga couldn't do a regular left to right. You can't go in and out.
Come on, dog. I can still do that. I can still do that one. Come on, man. Come on,
hey, yo, I need you to go inside and then
exactly.
go out. 1,
Come
2,
on.
3.
Who decided this? Come on, man. They can do better.
I'm about to practice my free throws at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm about to tear the rec league up.
Oh, hey, man. Then it doesn't even stop there with All American and clip with sports. You go into like crime and shit with power. Hey, man. So before I'm gonna preface this by saying both of us are Power fans. All right, we're both Power fans, but this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. And like I said, I'm gonna keep watching. I fuck with the show. At the end of the day, we all understand it is what it is. It still was a good episode. The new season just dropped. It still was a good episode. But
that's what you asked for.
Exactly, and it usually, I mean, for the most part, it's not about the episode. It's more so just about what the fuck be going on. Yeah. Now, I mean, we don't want to spoil it, but fuck it. Y'all. By the time y'all watch it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna spoil it a little bit.
Yeah, right. It's all y'all be alright. Anyway, so my thing is this. It's a couple things. All right.
Okay.
Why is so Tariq they police officers they ate the story of him of the police officer being shot or the detective being shot, and then he shot back.
The nigga Tyreek, the story he's supposed to have, the detective had killed the criminal, and he stole the gun from the detective. He killed the detective with his own gun. And it was a self-defense. The detective wasn't supposed to be there. Remember? They told the nigga, we're not going to pursue the case.
Exactly.
So you're not supposed to be there. So, you feel me?
Come on, dog.
The detective was supposed to be an assassin.
Come on, dog.
Who was supposed to kill everybody?
Let's be real. First off, ain't no cameras in a student parking lot. Come on, dog. No cameras. Then you got Kane walking through the school
with the hammer.
I mean, granted, hey, it's a lot of things in this country that have happened, you know, and they not us though. They not us. Okay. So you telling me we in there like this
at night. Not even tucked.
At night.
Doors open.
At night, okay. We wearing black and we just walking through the school like this. So is Braden and Reek
and Tyreek. Yeah.
Come on, everybody Slim. Ain't no cameras. Ain't nobody paying attention to these niggas.
They kicked the door open and the neighbors didn't even come out.
I'm just saying. Damn. I mean, even that scene, he gonna open the door and think, oh, you know, yeah, everything's okay. How the fuck would you let that man in your house?
Literally. I tell you, they had a peephole in that door. Like, clearly, he could have easily looked out the door.
Wow.
And not open the door. It's cool, though. White people don't look through the peephole. I feel it. All right, boom. Drew, he got the white girl kidnapped. He get pepper sprayed. Fuck my life up. The white girl take over running. Cool finding Danny. And I got the white bitch and Braden cornered. I got them easy money. Tyreek hit them with a pickup truck that he got out of nowhere.
Ain't no lie. I threw me off because like, what the fuck?
Where did you get the pickup truck?
There was no pickup truck at the hangar.
There was no pickup truck around. This nigga's on the big. I gotta get an F-150 so I can really crash into this nigga. Alright, boom. I crash into the nigga. He get out the car stumbling. I missed 7 shots at his face. Killed the nigga 7 times. Debbie bullet. While he was tumbling out of the
you telling me that nigga didn't buy a shopper and shit? What the fuck?
He the greatest stumbler who ever lived. It's no nigga who stumble better than Drew for about. Alright, cool. Fine and dandy. I don't hit this nigga. He hide behind the car. It's me and Braden. We both got hammers. He can go from this way. I can go from that way. We can corner this nigga and get him out of here. I jump in Braden's car and we leave.
That's another thing I think about it. Because the nigga didn't even have a gun. Oh shit. He ain't had no gun, or at least he didn't shoot. He ain't shoot no bullets. What the fuck?
Nobody had a gun other than Tyreek didn't even have a gun. He showed up with the truck. The truck is my weapon. All right, boom. Tyreek called Noma. Yo, Noma. We got mad beef in the streets. Somebody gotta die. I got this FBI agent. He told me he got everything you need. He told me he got everything he needs to convict you. Show me your badge. Nigga, show him the badge. See, he FBI. That's all the proof I need. Can we call the truth? If we don't call the truth, he gonna convict you. You didn't even make him show what's on a flash drive. You didn't make the FBI agent say your name or nothing.
Nothing. Oh my gosh. Hey.
He could have been a total random nigga on the street who had an FBI badge. My uncle used to work for the Department of New York.
How you
voting? He used to pull out the badge and pretend to be police.
Hilarious.
He saw a badge and panic, nigga. Oh shit, he got a badge. Truth with Tyreek.
Oh my god, hilarious! Oh man,
This is awful TV. Lose the power, man. How do you keep getting me to watch it?
Exactly. I'm gonna keep watching.
Am I retarded? I'm not. Blank that out. Am I special need?
Now that's
how do I keep watching it?
That. Hey, look. At the end of the day, I credit the power, man. Credit the power because they know how to make a nigga want to tune in. You know, cause I'm locked in every Friday. I ain't gonna lie. I'm locked in every Friday. So, you know, hey. Man, let's keep it rolling. So like I said, once again, get the belt, dog. ESPN, this is just a bad week for ESPN. This is just a bad week. I chopped it up. Everybody tripping. You know? I mean, let's the big no. Fuck it. Let's start small and then we're gonna go big. No puff. Let's start with Shannon. Hey man, Shay, you was not supposed to side with Stephen A. During the peak of his argument, you was not supposed to side with that man. Okay? That's just you so you was tripping. Alright? You was tripping right there. You wasn't supposed to side with him. I know that's your boy. I know he put you on ESPN. He looked out. I get it. But you wasn't supposed to side with him. You was supposed to be like, hey, bruh, you know, something. That's all I'm saying. Next on the list, Kendrick Perkins. Look, we all know you a LeBron fan. So we not gonna say, hey, you Paul Pierceing it right now. But my nigga, what Bron was just was talking about Kyrie because he in the finals. I mean, damn. You know, you ain't had to go for his neck like that. My man, he just was talking about him because he's in the finals. He just said, hey, that's my teammate. That's my brother. We didn't been through a lot of shit. I'm happy to see him. Man, I wish I could play alongside him. Considering the Lakers did try to get him. That's all he was trying to say. You didn't have to come for his neck like that. So I'm just saying. Next on the list, Mad Dog. Who the fuck? Why the fuck does Stephen A. continue to let this man on the show? Because when you think about it, every time he come on the show, all he do is shit on the new era and say everybody from 62 could beat would dog the new era. That's all he ever say.
I don't think I ever heard Mad Dog make one cohesive point. Like, but that nothing that even sounded like almost true. Like, yo, now that you put it like that, I might.
I'm just saying, dog. His top, he had a top 5 list of duos of all time, and everybody on that junk played in black and white except Jordan.
Oscar Robertson, nigga, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Come on, dog. Everybody in that junk played in black and white and shit. And you telling me?
Elgin Baylor and Jerry West.
And you telling me this your top 5? Come on, dog.
Will Chamberlain and Al Greer.
Dog. Come on, dog.
You don't even believe this shit. You do.
I mean, and to a certain degree, I give him a little bit of credit because duos they're gonna expand outside of basketball or football. So he went to baseball. He went to he expanded all his sports. So I get it, but it's like, dog, you gotta catch up, man. I'm sorry, just because you like when basketball had 2 moves, shoot and pass, doesn't mean.
Hey, I get a nigga all the credit in the world. He thought of a gimmick. Nobody in the world is gonna do it.
I give him that. He's 1-on-1.
That's the way to get on TV.
He one. Hey, he
took internet trolling to the highest level.
Exactly. I think
that is no way. The niggas on the list they had Yogi Berra.
He took Skip Bayless's spot. He took Skip Bayless's spot. Cause I mean, without LeBron in the playoffs, without the Cowboys playing, what the fuck else he really could talk about?
Hey, and that shit is the funniest shit in the world because little ESPN used to talk about Yankees, Cowboys, and LeBron.
Exactly.
None of the three parties in the playoffs. So
Facts.
where do we go? Where do we go from here?
That the niggas is lost over there.
Niggas
Anyway.
over there grasping for straws. But go ahead and continue.
Let's go. So now let's go ahead and get to the top dogs of this madness. So let's start with Pat McAfee. Look.
That white bitch.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, look.
Woo! That nigga preaching the gospel.
Mac, I fuck with you because you the first. I mean, you the first and only. I mean, granted, it's because you're white. We can just keep it. We know.
Yeah, a nigga couldn't get away with that. That's a fact.
We know for a simple fact they wasn't gonna give no black dude the opportunity to go on national television, ESPN we talking about, and have a show that's like, what is it, from 12:30 to like 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
Where you get the opportunity to curse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we ain't talking about damn, ass, hell. No. He said he just said the white bitch. And that shit wasn't censored. It wasn't beeped out. That nigga said that. No, it's because of that white bitch. Come on.
White bitch in Indiana.
Look. I understand. I understand that P Mac, he didn't play in the NFL.
No.
NFL is what, 70% black?
Correct.
Hey, I understand. He's been traveling around. I understand. He's been traveling around.
Them jungle monkeys.
He's been traveling around. You know,
his slur game is elite.
He been kicking it up in Colorado with Prime. You know, I get it. I get it. He be kicking it. He be all over WWE. He be inviting.
I really like R-Truth, that jungle one.
he invites you know, black people on his show. You know, he's well versed, or he's become immersed in the black culture. So I get it, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. White people don't talk like that. That's not how white people talk. Okay, it's just not. You know, that's not how white people talk.
That nigga was talking. He was preaching the gospel.
Exactly. So he was wild. I mean, and then the apology, the apology, it was worse, because I would say worse, but it's among us. Because how you gonna say sorry as you still trying to prove your point?
Like, I was wrong, but I wasn't that wrong.
Exactly. I ain't mean to call her a bitch. It just slipped out. Okay.
That you know she a bitch.
But you know, the rest of what I would say, if you if you take out the bitch part, I'm killing it right now.
I was touching for real.
Hey, I was killing. Look, that's not how apology work, dog.
I was hit by a Duffy, man.
And the worst part is he ain't have to do shit after. He didn't get suspended. Nothing. He ain't have to I mean, he probably did. I ain't see the rest of it. But at the end of the day, all I seen was just the tweet or whatever the fuck. I ain't see no, hey, look, you know, I ain't see him going the next day and publicly apologize. He might have, but I ain't see it. And then on top of that, he didn't have to, you know, his show is not in danger of anything being nothing. If that was money. I ain't gonna lie.
People got to have it.
Hey, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. As much money as they paying him, I wouldn't want to necessarily fire that nigga either. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to pay him now.
Three other white bitches.
You don't want to pay him that money just to go sit at the crib. So I get it.
Some people.
Now, look, Pat, he got to do better. I fuck
Pat
with you
knew
though,
better than that.
but at the end of the day, you can't be. First off, she's a she's a young lady. She played basketball.
One, I ain't gonna lie.
That's some shit you say in the barbershop to be
You feel
funny.
me?
That's
Behind the homies.
that's how I ain't gonna, like I said, that's how niggas talk because that's how we just for emphasis. That's it. We don't mean no harm. Emphasis. Just a little like motherfucker. Like that's just just
you throw that in there.
Little seasoning on that motherfucker. Just to let you
That white bitch in Indiana is kind of gravy.
But
salute to that nigga though. He was
hey, that's how we just talk. But come on, dog. I'm just saying. Now, let's get to this nigga right here. And the worst part for me is he has a track record of saying some wild shit. Mm-hmm. And me, I can respect his game without necessarily agreeing with everything he says. But this week, he was on the bullshit at an all-time high.
Okay.
So we're talking about Stephen A. Smith. Man, let's go ahead and start with the Monica McNutt situation, right? Mm-hmm. So this whole thing started because she said they were talking about Caitlin Clark and the Chennedy Carter situation, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But this started because they were having that conversation, and they were basically, talking about the idea of the WNBA being covered in a way where all we're talking about are the narratives are coming, or the big narratives are only talking about Caitlin Clark without giving a full scope of the rest of the WNBA. And Monica made a very valid statement because, as we all have seen in the changes made around ESPN, the guy is Stephen A. Smith. It's not a debate. It's no questions. The guy is Stephen A. Smith. So for him Monica said, respectfully, the way we're talking about, they spent 40 minutes, no commercial break, on ESPN talking about Caitlin Clark, and not even the WNBA really, just Caitlin Clark and the Chennedy Carter situation. And respectfully, she said, respectfully, you could have been covering the WNBA 3 years ago. Now, he got upset because he was like, wow. And the thing that pissed me off the most is, two things. Number one, when he responded on his podcast. Why did you go on your podcast and respond in that manner instead of just having a conversation? Because you could have addressed it, but you didn't have to go like the way he was going off was if he didn't have a conversation with her until after the podcast.
I don't even think that's what it is. I think the nigga got home, got a little social media in his system. They say, "Oh, shorty cooked this nigga." That male ego start brewing.
Exactly.
Who the fuck do you think he talking to? Like I didn't make Monica McNutt.
Exactly.
So now you got to go on the podcast and say, I made Monica McNutt. And you can't say that, my nigga, because now I don't want your help.
Exactly.
As a fellow broadcaster. You took advantage of me needing... You needed Skip to push you up. Skip never once looked back and said, yeah, I made Stephen A. That's fucked up if he would have done it. That's bad leadership.
Exactly.
But every time you make somebody, you going to go on screen and they say, hey, yo, I made their career. There was nobody without me.
Mm-hmm.
You going to discourage niggas from even working with you, and that's going to fuck your show up. Shit, if I was Shannon, I'd be side-eyeing this nigga, because the first time that I don't agree with you.
Facts.
I said you was Skip, nigga. You ain't
exactly.
You a guy.
See, and then to make matters worse about it, this shit not even true.
It's not even true. It's
you first off, Monica McNutt, she could go. I didn't realize she from the crib. She from Suitland. Right. She from Suitland. She went to Georgetown. Salute. Mad credit to her. But let's be real. She has a career outside of just being on First Take. Now, she's not like Chennedy. She's a color commentator for the Knicks. But it's not like Chennedy, for example. Chennedy was in the WNBA. She came over to the broadcasting side. Stephen A. kind of helped expedite her career to a certain degree because he allowed for her to come on a First Take. Then that kind of them getting ESPN seeing her work on First Take and maybe some other shows like Get Up or whatever allowed for her to be able to go on the NBA Countdown, and now she killing it. But that's one thing. Monica McNutt was already in the game covering WNBA, covering college. She's, I believe, it's TNT. Yeah. Or ESPN. It might be. No, I'm sorry. ESPN. Obviously, ESPN.
Mad journalist credit. So but act like she's just nobody, and I get it, cause in the world of journalism, technically speaking, she is nobody. Like Stephen A. Smith is up here, she's way below that.
Exactly.
But just because Stephen A. Smith was nobody at a point. I miss Stuart Scott. Stuart Scott was that nigga.
Exactly.
My whole life.
Facts.
You wasn't that nigga, and then Stuart Scott died, and then you became that nigga.
Exactly.
Everybody has to wait their turn. So for you to just try to even downplay the black female, or I don't want to say female because I don't like that, the black woman who's trying to work her way to the top, I just don't like the ideal of it. Like,
exactly.
We all are supposed to be a people. You say you all about the brothers and the sisters, but when the sister challenge you on your beliefs, your first thing to do is go degrade. Like,
exactly.
And sports shit. She challenged you on some sports shit. It was
exactly.
Yo, you didn't cover the WNBA 5 years ago.
Exactly.
Who the fuck knew Monica McNutt?
Exactly. He went way left. He went
a whole different direction with it.
He went way left and didn't even address the fact that like what it was, because at the end of the day, yes, we all understand WNBA was not bringing the noise that it is right now. We all get that. However, it was still around. You had Kyrie Irving, for example, donating money to help increase this, or not help increase, but to help with the salaries. He did that 3 years ago. Stephen A. could have went on his show or in First Take and said, "Hey, let me offer us a little bit some more support." Shit, while he was beefing with Kyrie, he could have sat there and made that more of an emphasis. At the end of the day, my point is with Stephen A. You was wilding this week because at the end of the day, you didn't have to go. You didn't make Monica McNutt. Even all the women that he mentioned, yes, they all benefit from coming on First Take.
Educated, my nigga. We knew where Monica McNutt came from outside of Stephen A. These other niggas just playing along like they didn't know she was somebody before this nigga happened. She wasn't a nobody. She was. I remember her at Georgetown. She was whooping. She damn near got them to the fucking Final Four. But niggas not gonna act like that didn't happen.
Exactly. And then let's break down his statement a little bit more. When he says that all these women he handpicked the roster. Well, duh, nigga. If you don't you think there's don't you realize there's a reason why you chose him?
You bitch ass nigga, because you was scared of back. We not gonna talk about that though.
Well, don't you realize that you hand chose this roster for a reason that includes Monica because she has a name?
Stand below you.
Don't you like Kimberly? Like you said, Mina Grimes. All of these people that he has chosen to be on his show, that's for a reason. It ain't because they ain't have a name. If they ain't have a name, he probably wouldn't have chosen.
I tell you what's fucked up. He don't even choose a real co-host. At least Skip had the balls to pick a nigga to be his week for week co-host. Nigga to go against me day to day. Stephen A. said, I want to have a different co-host every day of the week, damn near. So I don't gotta actually stand on nothing that I said.
That's some selfish shit.
Because of that. If we keep it at 1,000, you don't even believe in your debate skills if we keep it at 100. But that's just how I feel. Because why JJ on one day, and then the next day is Jay Williams, and then the next day is Shannon Sharp, and then the next day is Monica McNutt. You don't believe nothing you telling me.
I ain't gonna lie. That is low key selfish to me. It's low key selfish. Only reason why I say that is because all the people that that you just mentioned, he can pick one person and still bring all those people on throughout the course of the week. And that's just because they already rotate. They already rotate anyway because of whether they're talking about football or basketball or whatever else. So at the end of the day, it is a little bit wild. That's a good point. Then he just been wilding about some other shit. He was talking about he's been this whole idea of really with the Lakers, which we're gonna talk more in depth about, but just spinning topics and for no reason, spinning narratives for no reason. And at the end of the day, man, like I said, I tweeted it. This got to be the worst week for ESPN because almost everybody, like we mentioned, we didn't from the top dog down to the smaller ones. Everybody wilding, and it's like, what we doing? This was a terrible week for ESPN. That's just what I'm saying. But hey, man, we gotta keep the show rolling. Let's go ahead and move on to Pass the Rock, no Bobby Brown. And let's go ahead and kick it in with sports with Stephen A. Lisp.
All right, Deontay Wilder, man. You one of the greatest knockout artists of our generation, man.
Emphasis on knockout
artists. Niggas left. Yeah, that's all you had in your head.
That's it.
You put niggas to sleep constantly. I don't really understand it myself, to be honest with you, because you wasn't a traditional heavyweight. You was always lighter than your opponent.
Facts.
So for you to be able to knock out niggas 20, 30 pounds heavier than you, your natural hand power is elite.
Elite.
And you had that the whole career. I want to see you in the ring this weekend. And you going up against my man. Zing Zang. That's not that nigga name.
But that's the last day. We get it.
You going against my nigga You going up against my nigga Zing Zang. He get in the ring with you. And he hit you with some shit. And you look at the ref and go.
You look at the ref like he just.
Hey yo, that nigga hit me with.
Hey,
had to hit me with that.
I ain't never seen somebody point the ref. All that he hit illegal.
He might have lied to hit me with some shit.
That nigga turned around.
He hit me with shit.
That nigga went to sleep.
And then after that, it was bad.
He done lost 4 of the last 5.
Woo.
I don't know why he's still fighting, dog. It's because at the end of the day, this is my opinion. As soon as he lost to Tyson Fury the last time, he should have got up out of there.
Nah,
at the end of the day,
I don't agree with that. I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that. All right, but Noah Hopkins, he started fighting late because he got locked up.
But hard not. That nigga, he fought all the way up until yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. The niggas who start fighting later in their career, Deontay Wilder and stuff fighting, he was 27, 28. He don't got the wherewithal to know that your time is up, my nigga. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing this no more. But Noah Hopkins started at 27, 28. You shouldn't be doing this no more. Your time is up, my nigga. It's a window you got in boxing because you get punched constantly.
That's my point.
15 years of fighting.
Dog, he got over 40 fights. Come on, dog. You can get him out of there. He done made a lot of bread. He's respected as a heavyweight. You know, he's respected with his punching power. Why? We already know you can't box, nigga.
I feel it, but you don't know that knockout power ain't enough until it's too late. I gotta get knocked out.
Clearly, how many times did I get knocked out? That nigga that touched the he didn't touch the canvas.
That nigga
more than one hand at this point. He didn't touch the canvas on more than one hand. You know? Come on, dog. We know you're not a boxer, and that's okay. Everybody's not meant to be a boxer. You can when I say not to be a boxer, meaning that you're just not, your boxing skills are not there. He has great punching power. That nigga he's an elite street fighter. I would not want to catch that nigga in the bar.
No, that nigga might kill a nigga on the block.
But at the end of the day, dog, your boxing skills are not. I don't care how many trainers. I don't care how many coaches. I don't care how many times you change any personnel. I don't care how many months you train. You still are not showing me, you know how to box. That's just not what's showing.
I say it every time, bro. Ain't no way you can look at the ref and tell the nigga mid-fight anything. You never supposed to look at the ref.
Exactly.
Keep your hands up at all times.
You're
not a boxer if your brain will automatically go, defend myself until I hear ding, 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 ding.
That nigga, I was gonna say, that nigga got hit so hard, that nigga started walking back into his corner.
He heard ding, ding, ding when that nigga hit him with the...
Come on, dog. Deontay Wilder, man, we support you, but damn, man, you make it hard to when you getting dropped like this. Cause now,
defend yourself, stupid nigga.
come on, dog.
Don't die in the ring. I'm
and then on top of that, when you look at him in his face, he's starting to look almost like he's punch drunk. He's starting to look like he's not for real. Like he doesn't look even just when the camera's on him. I think post fight or no pre-fight. Just he doesn't look the same. He doesn't look. He's looking like he's looking like in the face like boxing's caught up to him. All I'm saying is, man, you got kids. You say we all know you love your kids, you love your wife, you love your family. Just go be with your family. You live in Alabama, nigga. You even though you're a millionaire in Alabama, you're a billionaire. Go live your life, okay?
Get wealth with that much money in Alabama. Alabama's so poor.
Exactly. Go live your life, dog. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it pushing. Hey, we got baseball. So if we got baseball, man, we know it's gonna be a good show. And like I said, get the belt. That nigga, Tommy Pham. He out here. He said he ready for whatever.
If I beat enough civilians up, whatever bitch challenge be doing the regular.
That nigga be ready.
I'm gonna rip that nigga limb from limb.
That nigga said he the reason why we talk about Tommy Pham is because he tried to steal third, I believe, or he tried to steal third or steal home, and he ain't make it. And the pitch, yeah. I mean, the catcher made an amazing play, and it was some contact. Tommy got up and looked at him like,
"Bitch, I knock you the fuck out."
Exactly, I'll knock your bitch ass out. But nothing happened. Thankfully, nothing happened. Nobody got fined. We don't see a black man get fined. But he made a comment as to this. He said, "I prepared for this. I prepared for these moments just in case." Why are you so ready to scrap, dog? I mean, you playing baseball.
That in the off season, just breaking beer bottles over niggas.
Hey, he ready. That man said he training with Deontay.
Niggas, I walk in the random. I walk into the Apollo and go boo.
Exactly. Yeah, that nigga like to be upset. That's how he get going, knocking nigga out so he can go hit a home run. Hey man,
old ladies when they trying to go to the street, it's like a box.
Then it's funny to me when athletes make the same mistake as others when they're athletes. Okay, because it's not like you ain't know. It ain't like you don't have bread. So why? So I'm gonna try to say his name.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna try to say his name is Tucupita.
Put the pressure on you.
Tucupita,
word.
Tucupita Marcano. Tucupita Marcano. That's what I'm going with. And that's what I'm going with. Hey, I'm going with Tucupita Marcano. He is banned from he got banned. He got banned because he decided he was gonna bet on MLB.
He made 231 bets and got 4% of them shits, right?
No, I did the math. That's 231. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That sound about right. I mean, shit. I ain't gonna lie. That sound about right.
You didn't even have to cheat.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That sounds about right, dog. About 10 to 231. I mean, because right now I'm two like. Right now I'm probably about 2 or 70. So I mean, shit. I mean, 10 to
I'm about like 5 out of 200.
Exactly. So we in the ballpark, right?
He not even cheating. Y'all shouldn't even ban that nigga. He really making bets from his heart.
You said that nigga playing. He playing the game fair.
Yeah, he's trying to use his knowledge of baseball.
Exactly. He tried. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, dog. What you doing? I mean, you ain't learn from Deontay Porter. You ain't learn from the manyest of other people who, even the referees that was betting on the games. Come on, dog. Even just the history.
Referee, like, oh, you got your ball.
Even the history of boxing promoters, trying to throw fights and shit like that. Come on, dog. Learn from others. Anyway, Stephen, let's keep it going, man. So we gotta talk about WNBA. WNBA on fire right now. Obviously, we mentioned earlier, we're talking about Caitlin Clark versus Chennedy Carter. Look, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. Caitlin Clark is an amazing talent. She's done a lot for just women's basketball in this totality. But we have to stop painting this picture as if she is just this innocent, gentle woman out there who doesn't do anything and everybody's bullying her. Because that's what these narratives come off like. And it's just not right. Because if you pay attention, like Angel Reese and Chennedy Carter even mentioned, you got to look at the whole play. Do your research. She's been talking shit. And that's how she plays. She's fiery. She been doing the John Cena since college. She been waving people off, self-check since college.
I was about to say, fuck you mean do your research. Nigga, you could go to university and see shit fuck niggas who can check her every play.
Exactly.
So any nigga who she think is fool, you naturally treat them in a disrespectful manner. Now,
exactly.
Guess what happens when you disrespect a nigga in the NBA? He gonna put your bitch ass on the floor. Exactly. That's the way of fucking doing business, nigga. Draymond Green put niggas in chokeholds. And y'all niggas mad about shoulder bumps?
Trevor Ariza wasn't playing with Trae Young. He said,
I'm trying to tell you, nigga, you not my... Patrick Beverly put Lonzo Ball on the ground, nigga. Get up, nigga.
Exactly.
Get up. I dare you to get up. Exactly. This is the way of the business, my nigga. Earn your stripes before you get to talk your shit. She talking her shit coming in the gate. So guess what happens when you talk your shit coming in? You gonna get clobbered. Angel Reese is a perfect example. Angel Reese don't talk directly to the players during the game, but after the game she goes, "Yeah, I love that. I love that. Guess
she
what
play hard though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She talks shit after the game, and guess what they do next game coming in? Forearm to the chest. He knows what's up. I earned that.
Exactly. And she take it on the chin. My thing is, man, Caitlin Clark is a dog. We get it. We respect her. We know that she's a rookie. We know that, it's a lot of attention on her. We all understand it. But she's not this little white angel. She's definitely not the white bitch, okay? She's not no white angel either, okay? And at the end of the day, she talks shit. She might give a little extra elbow. She might, say something, you can't guard me. Self-check. Little small comments that might not be caught on camera, but she's definitely talking shit out there. And Chennedy Carter she said she got elbowed or something like that. And, she didn't like to play. Now, what I will say, I give, Shannon Sharp and some of the other people on ESPN, not on First Take. Well, except for the women. The women killed it. The women been killing it all week. But like on Get Up, they were talking about it. Even on most of I've heard a couple of different takes. They were talking about how, man, number one, Chennedy Carter, if she would have just kept it within the lines of the game, because just blindsiding her on an inbound like that, crazy. She ain't had to do all that. That was extra. You ain't gotta do that. Catch her on a box out.
They showed her before Caitlin Clark hooked her in her face, bro.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that's
be political about it, and she hooking me in my face.
But I'm saying that's within the. It's not right, but it's within the lines of the game because it wasn't like it wasn't. It was ball was live. That's all I'm saying. Make sure ball is live, and then if she if you catch her on a box out or you guarding her and you got a screen, you about to get screened. Do something. Keep it within the lines of the game. That's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, your teammates. I'm just saying, you need somebody on Indiana was supposed to go shove Kennedy or or say something to her, at least get a technical. Get a technical. That's all I'm saying. You good? Every show we don't do something.
I had to plug my little charger and they fucked the whole shit up. We here though. I'm here. Listen to you.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good money. You leave me still, right?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we in. You said something about technical?
Yeah, I'm just saying, get a technical. That's all I'm saying. Get a technical. Hey man, just get a technical. That's all I'm saying here. Now, let's talk about the rest of the WNBA, man. Like I said, WNBA's been on fire. It's been on fire. Mm-hmm. Angel Reese has been killing it. She's been playing hard. She was just recently here. They dogged the shit out of my Mystics. My Mystics been struggling, dog. They've been struggling. I don't think they got a game. I don't think they won a game yet. They've been struggling. But hey man, I look at it like, look, they rebuilding, and that's okay. But Angel Reese, she had that jump. It was a packed house. Everybody showed love because she from the crib. And it was just nice to see. It was nice to see, people show up for her and back home. But like I said, she's been playing hard. She's been killing it. Salute to her. Who else we got to talk? Connecticut Sun, man. Oh my God, the Connecticut Sun is so funny to me because for the simple fact that these are soon to be a married couple killing the game. They said, "Hey, we dominate. We a couple off our. We are elite duo off the court, but we are elite duo on the court, and they undefeated. They undefeated right now. They're best record in the league, killing the game. They dominating everybody. They like I said, they just dominate everybody. They look good. They playing hard. They look cohesive. Dejanay Carrington, I fuck with her. She gives so much energy and just so much effort not even off the bench, but starting. She's amazing. Shout out to her. Shout out to their team, man. Hooping. And then of course you got the Aces. Aces in Minnesota, both of them. Both got great records. I think they only got 2 losses.
The Aces are unstoppable. I think it's nothing to do with them. Isaiah's already the best fucking player in the league. And then you put a team full of cohesive players around her. Mm-hmm. What are we doing here? What are we even coming out the hoop for?
Exactly.
Them niggas, they shouldn't have turned into college basketball.
Exactly.
She's back in South Carolina.
Facts. 23 people and shit out there. You know
what I mean? How you niggas got 23 hoopers out there?
They deep over there.
And Alexis Moore still not on the roster.
Terrible.
My bad.
Let's keep it pushing, man. Come on, Steve. Stick with me here. Hey, man. Like I said, shout out to the WNBA. They killing the game. Let's go ahead. Let's move on to the NFL.
Everybody but Alexis Moore.
You ain't shit. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. NFL, man. NFL. Jay Jettis. Hey, he fucking up the commas, dog.
My nigga Jettis, the gritty man himself.
Hey, he grittied all the way to a bag, dog. Cause
my boy got paid.
Paid. Highest non-QB contract in history. He fucking up commas, and like I told you to Stephen A. List, he fucking up the rest of the league. Cause he fucking up the market. Because CD ain't getting that. Jamar probably ain't getting that.
Facts.
Who else got it? Those are 2 that gotta get paid. So what the fuck you do? Because if CD
Higgins got to get the bag too, but I mean, he ain't getting that bag. So that's so it's like, but he wasn't gonna get the top tier bag anyway. He was gonna get paid though, or whether it be the Bengals or somebody else, but he gonna get paid. But like I said, especially for CD, we looking at CD like what's up? Because the cow. First off, Jerry already looking at you skeptical because he really don't want to pay you. Yeah,
He want to keep you, but he really don't want to pay you the big dollars, because his guy is Micah. That's his guy.
Yeah,
Micah.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Michael doing shows because he's stress free because he chilling with
they gonna
CJ.
pay that nigga regardless.
Exactly. He chilling right now.
I ain't gonna lie though. I think it come down to like, I think they gonna build certain shit to fucking cut. I mean, you gotta keep building up at this point, cause ain't no way to make the money you need to pay these people, man. These niggas have regular rudimentary arenas and stadiums, and then these players are demanding more. It's a 52-man roster. You can't pay the quarterback $400 million, and then the next highest nigga is 80. So we got to figure out a way to close the gap, and I think the next way to go about that is bigger stadium with more seats, and it's gonna be even more unfair because the big market teams will get paid more than the smaller market teams.
Of course.
But I think that eras have changed. Like the NBA had to go through that same thing where it was like the Lakers got Shaq and Kobe, and then the Supersonics got Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis. Like it just don't add up.
It don't add up.
But eventually, the money it makes sense. Eventually, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough fix because football got 52 niggas.
Yeah, but I just look at it like, look, bro. CD, I'm waiting for the Cowboys to explode. That's why that's why we talk about this for real. Because I'm waiting for the Cowboys. I'm waiting for the Cowboys to implode.
Cowboys implode.
Because look at here, you still gotta pay Dak. You guys, like I said, I said all this shit before. You still gotta pay Dak. CD is a great receiver, but he be dropping the ball. He be fumbling in the bag, literally, and now it's literally. He literally and figuratively, he's fumbling in the bag right now, and then you still got to pay Micah. So what you gonna do? That's all I'm saying. And then, like I said, Jamar Chase, he a dog, but he's sitting out of OTAs right now.
That's a fact.
So what's up? You know, Jay Jettis, he fucked up the commas and he fucked up the market. So hey, this is, you know, and respect to him though. I'm happy he got paid. But let's move on to the Chiefs. Man, I don't know what the fuck going on with the Chiefs, dog. It seemed like they can't get right. I mean, today you had B.J. Thompson. He had a seizure on the field. Man, then you had, you know, Harrison Butker and his comments. You know, it's just, that's hard. It's hard for the team to support. Then you got Xavier Worthy. He got robbed. Rasheed Rice and his incident. I think you had two old linemen had a DUI. What the fuck going on with the Chiefs? This the Super Bowl defending back-to-back the Super Bowl defending Super Bowl champs. And you telling me this was going on in their locker room? Come on, dog.
Hey, man, you remember me? Nothing that diamond glitter like gold, man.
Hey, man. If Patrick Mahomes win 3 times, hey, he the GOAT. I always fuck Tom Brady. If that nigga, with all this bullshit going on in his locker room, if that nigga still find a way to win, he the GOAT.
Listen, NFL is gonna make him that.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. Then great breaking news today: the Dolphins. I don't know what it is about Florida, but them niggas go down to Florida and they lose their mind. So breaking news today: Xavier Howard, he decided that he gonna act the fool, and he gonna act the fool. Like I said, get the belt, whoop these niggas' ass. Cause why the fuck did he think that it made sense to send a revenge porn video to his what's gonna be his
baby mother,
his exactly his future baby mother's child? So just think about this shit.
Okay,
now,
let's put it together.
If the kid we're talking about was an adult, was a grown man, was, you know, this is a situation that you hear when you have two niggas who, like when rappers be like, man, I smashed your baby moms, or I took your bitch, or, you know, whatever. This is some shit that you don't go do that and then send that to the child. And like, so his career, I mean, his life over. Because
his
life over because now revenge for it, and like I said, sent to a child, automatic felony. So sex offender. You got you're getting sued. You're about to do time. You're about to get fined. You know, he already got 1,500 kids, child support, lawyer fees. He ain't his career in NFL done. You know, come on, dog. You done mess
that
up.
Nigga going to dance with the devil.
Niggas be wilding when they get down to the Dolphins, and really just Florida. Period. I don't know what the fuck going on with Florida, because like I said, his career done. His life is pretty much over. You know, because unless he got Johnny Cochran as a lawyer to say none of that was true, and the judge was maybe believe that shit. I don't know, but his life done. So then you go over to Tyreek Hill. This nigga. Like I said, there's something about Florida as a whole. Tyreek got 1,500 kids, and I think this is like his first one with his wife, and they've been married for like a year.
I think
it's the first one with his wife. So dog, I think you'd have had like 3 kids this year or last year, and I'm like, dog, or it might be the second kid with his wife, but I'm like, dog, how you have 3 kids and you married? And you have 3 kids all a couple months apart and you married. What the hell going on, dog? Like I said, niggas get, and then I think as a tall
that nigga the bag, man, he the real Nick Cannon.
Hey, like I said, I think, and the funny thing is, you'll never see this nigga with them kids.
Never, not one time. It's not gonna, that don't even matter. How you supposed to show up with 15 kids, nigga? You can't. I have mad strollers.
I see that nigga out with the kids at training camp and summer camp, but I don't see his kids.
You could get him one or two at a time, but like,
I mean,
on the field.
He got 1,500 kids. They all under 5, so I get it. I do get it. But damn, like it's like I said, niggas got down to Miami and just go buck wild. So I mean, hey. And I mean, salute to his wife because she's seeing the bigger picture. She said, "Look, I'm gonna make sure I get this bag." And I respect your hustle, respect your game. Now this one, this story right here made me laugh because Randy Gregory, you're suing the Broncos or the NFL for discrimination of the use of THC. What?
Nigga, ridiculous. Like Ricky Williams didn't exist.
So what you're saying? Because he's saying that the THC came from products that he was using. So what discrimination?
His thing is that Colorado has legal weed, which makes sense. But at the same time, though, nigga, they're not gonna record your shit because it wasn't legal. You was doing it.
My thing is like. Huh? Like discrimination? What you think? What? Like, dog. The NFL has league-wide rules. And you telling me, because you got drug tested randomly, like everybody NFL gets, that they discriminate against you? Come on, dog. Because it's not, you didn't even deny it, like, nah, I ain't have it. You said you got it from products that you were using. Come on, dog. You just got to do better. I do your thing. But hey, man, let's keep it rolling. We almost done here. We got to talk about the Lakers because they got a new update.
They offered that nigga 8 years, $100 million. That's so much time and money.
That is a lot of money.
Why did they offer that nigga 3 years, $30 million or something? They offered that nigga $5 million a day.
They gave him the Patrick Mahomes contract. You
feel me? Off the rip, we ain't never seen you coach shit professionally.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, granted, I mean, if he does get hired, I really do like that as a hiring for them. I mean, just long term, even outside of Braun and AD or whatever. I think Dan Hurley is an amazing coach. He's, I think he'd be a good fit because he's a strong personality. He's respectable. as a coach. He has a great offensive mind, just a great basketball mind, and I think he'd be a great hire if it doesn't go to him and it goes to JJ. Some of the reports I was hearing of like the squad they were trying to put together for his coaching staff, I like that as well. With like if potentially Rondo and Jared Dudley and Borrego, like I like that if that's the coaching staff or whatever. But you know, hey, my biggest thing about the Lakers is like, look, I want the coaching staff is definitely huge because you definitely need some guys who can coach, but you got to get some guys. You got to get some guys like we mentioned earlier, or like we talked about off camera. Lloyd Markkinen would be a good pickup. They need a point guard though, man. They need a point guard who can score the ball, or somebody who can. They need another scorer. That's what I'll say. Period.
I've been saying since last season, man. I feel like this is detrimentally important, and it is something that I kind of learned from Denver. Actually, if you really look at it, you gotta pick something, man. Niggas ain't Golden State, man. You're not gonna have full fucking two-way defenders who can shoot the three ball, and then an all-star superstar nigga at the point or whatever the fuck. Nobody got that in the universe. You gotta pick offense and defense, man. That is a fact. The Celtics is an anomaly. They got 5 niggas who defend. And even that, Porzingis can't defend on the perimeter for real. And Drew not going to be able to stop a big man in the post. Like, you got 5 niggas who can defend, but they can defend to their capability, and that helps. So if you're going to be a team, you got to pick your poison. You're not going to be able to beat the Nuggets by saying, hey, we about to lock up on... I mean, we about to score just as much offensive points and we going to get as many stops. Minnesota beat them niggas on stops. We ain't got that. So, Lloyd Markkinen would be a good pickup because then you got LeBron, Lloyd Markkinen, AD. That's a lot of offense coming at you at one time. If you got any who can score, you got 80 points coming in the game every night. And that helps. That's 4 niggas getting 80, and then the rest of everybody else, you got a feeling about 40 to 50 points. If an 8-man rotation can't fill in 40 to 50 points, you don't deserve to win. Like, or if you're not gonna do that, you got to pick up defense. I don't know who would be the defender in this situation. Mikal Bridges, let's say, for example. Then AD and Mikal Bridges get enough stops to hold the team to 90 to 100 points. So now you got to score less to win the game. It's all about points given versus points scored. And I think that a lot of times the Lakers have got to be just in the middle. Like, we're going to let these niggas get 110, and we might get 115, or we might get 106. Like, you can't win that way. You got to pick your points. You know what I mean?
Facts. Hey, man, I'm ready for the free agency to start and see what they do. But yeah, like I said, whether it's JJ or Dan Hurley, now that the Dan Hurley has come, the possibility has been thrown out there. I kind of lean a little bit towards Dan Hurley now. Hopefully, you know, they make an announcement soon, so we can get the show on the road. I mean, I'm trying to see Bron go for one more ring before he get out of there. Now, like I said, it's the NBA, so we got to talk about the finals. Celtics smacked the Dallas yesterday, even though Dallas made an attempt at a comeback, cutting it down to 8. At one point, it was like 30. You know, so respected, but you know the NBA is different now. 20-point leads aren't safe. So, but Porzingis, he's the X factor. That's just simple as it. He's the X factor because now you're adding size. He can shoot the ball. Dallas doesn't. They play drop coverage. They know, and then on top of that, Dallas. Their big men aren't necessarily guys they put on the wing. They like to protect the rim. They like to lob, and you know, Celtics did a good job of taking that out. You know, eliminating the lob because shit, they had a team as a team. They only had 9 assists. Luka do that in a half. You know, so you know, the Celtics had a great game plan yesterday. I'm interested to see if they're going to fumble the bag because, you know, the Celtics, they always lose some games at home. So I'm interested to see if they're going to fumble the bag for game 2 or not. Obviously, Kyrie didn't play well. But Kyrie's. But this is my problem, and this is I mean we didn't get a chance to pick before the series, but I got the Celtics winning this one. My thing with Kyrie is he's amazing. But with this team, he has to get hot early. And he hasn't really shown that throughout the playoffs. I mean, and he's a great leader. He's showing his ability to lead. He's showing he can make the right plays. He's showing that he's impacting the game, not just with scoring. However, he can't be LeBron in this. Cause when him it was LeBron was giving 41 with him. LeBron was, still making sure to score as well as still lead. Kyrie has to do the same thing. Kyrie's going to have to give you 30 to match Luka. He's going to have to still lead in the same way to galvanize the troops. And if he doesn't, shit, they're going to lose like they did. This is going to be an easy series for the Celtics. Because there's another thing about it. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown had an amazing game overall in totality. I think I didn't see his plus minus, but it probably was plus 16 or something because he played amazing. On defensively, he was blocky. He had like 3 blocks or something like that. He looked amazing. Offensively, he didn't do a lot, but he did enough for the team. Porzingis and Derek White kind of carried, and Drew Holiday kind of carried. Well, really, Porzingis and Drew Holiday kind of carried them.
Yeah,
and But like I said, I mean, and Kenny Smith said it, they 4th, 5th, 6th guys they can be starting anywhere. And that's the luxury the Celtics have. So, I mean, this series, I mean, it's obviously it's only one game, but man, I just see it. I see it really difficult. I have a hard time seeing the Mavs winning this series just because Porzingis is the X factor. He can shoot. He opens up the floor. You got Derek White and Drew Holiday who can have games that are where they look like they're the best player. And then JT and Jaylen Brown, man, they still can go off. So I don't know. I lean towards Boston and really about 6. That's just me. I don't think it goes 7. Unless JT has an all-time bad performance like he did against the Warriors in the finals, I don't see it. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I ain't going to lie. I don't want to comment on the series yet until at least I see Game 2 because, Game 2 was when the adjustments are made.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, though, obviously the Celtics look like they got the advantage because they got the stretch 5. And they ain't never had that in no other series. Like, Dallas been able to leave Rudy open. They've been able to leave Zubac open. They've been able to leave. I don't remember who they faced around 2, but you get the general point.
Okay, see.
Yeah, all right. I mean, they couldn't leave Chet open, but
even Chet wasn't aggressive.
He's not a knockdown shooter.
So, but I feel you though. I mean, well, give me a guess. Who you got?
Yeah. Right now I got Boston obviously because the game won the way. But I mean, it's anybody's series just based on the fact that you never know. Jason Kidd I trust Jason Kidd in mine.
I agree. I do agree with that. Like I said, I just look at it like as good as a coach as Jason Kidd is, as good as the talent that that backcourt is in Dallas with Kyrie and Luka. To me, the Celtics have a complete team, and it's going to be hard because as long as 2 of the 6 show up, and like at least on a scoring way, they can win. They can win. Like everybody else, like Jaylen Brown and JT, like they did yesterday, have about 20 points, 16. I don't remember what JT had, but you have about let Let me check real quick. Let me check the box score. Yeah, Jalen. Yeah. Like Jason Tatum had 16 points. Brown had 22. Like as long as these Al Horford gave him 10 points, as long as these guys give you, just a certain give you something, everybody can have it because all these guys can fluctuate. Next game, Tatum can have 30. Next game, Porzingis can have maybe 12, and then but they still have enough guys to contribute to win this series. That's just me though, but I respect it. We'll see at the game 2. It's gonna be a hell of a series. Let's go ahead and wrap the show up, man. What's really good, Tyrone? What's really good with you, man?
All right, man. Hey, I hate the workforce nowadays, man. Not just because of just the obvious fact that the job is not paying up to what the cost of living is.
Facts.
But there's no such thing as a good manager anymore, man. The least you could do is make my life easier by being a copacetic manager. You're gonna get paid regardless of what I do or what you do. So why do you gotta be a fake moral cop as a manager? I don't understand. It's already bad enough I'm not getting paid what I'm supposed to be getting paid. I still work my job to the best of my ability. That's not true. I still work my job.
That's what I say. You know you lying.
I still work my job to expectation. If you paid me better, I would work it to the best of my ability. But I work it until I don't get fired. You can't say I don't work at the expectation because if I didn't work at the expectation, I would have got fired. I had to work at the expectation.
Okay, I give you that.
For you to now pretend like your job is dependent on my job. It's some real sucker shit, my nigga. Yo, we all out here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Stop being a bitch. Fuck all the fake managers. Alright, you go ahead.
Hey, man, you already know what to do. Get that belt and whip that ass, okay? Hey, that's how you already know what to do, man. But yeah, man, it's been a hell of a show. For me, I don't really got much to say, but I'm since today is June 7th, I'm just gonna say, shout out to my girlfriend. She's amazing. I love her.
Salute to her.
She's amazing. She heard me talking about tech deck, so what she do? She gave me a tech deck. Shout out to her. She's amazing. I love her to death. And there's been another show, another amazing show. And please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. This has been the After6 podcast. My name is Satchel Young, aka Young Satch. My brother across the screen is Tyrone, aka Ty Crane. Hey man, we'll be back next week. And we out.
We out.